Virgin Radio, I'm Ricky Wilson, and this is me. And I was just thinking about Scouting for Girls and how it'd be lovely if I could speak to them right now. Are they there?
We are here.
Oh, my crikey. I can see you. Can you see me?
I can't see you.
Oh,
no.
Well, I look fine. Can I just say, Roy, you look fantastic.
Well, thank you. I was just looking in the video, and we're in one of the worst dressing rooms, I think, in the entire world. And it looks like we're in prison together, sharing a cell.
Well, you all look great. Can we have a name check, by the way? So I know Roy very well.
I'm Pete.
Greg at the back. And is that the way you stand on stage?
Sort of.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Greg doesn't lie down.
Yeah.
I wish you could.
He's lying now.
He is lying down. He's a little bit relaxed. And you're going on. What time did you go on tonight? 9, I
Until
reckon.
9:30.
9:30?
Yeah, I know. In 9:30 on a Monday night. It's outrageous.
Outrageous. Are you having a good time on tour?
We're honestly, mate, we are having the best time on tour.
Well, it is sold out, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole tour has been sold out, and we're just having... Yeah, we are having the best time.
Now, Scouting for Girls are a great band. I love them completely. I love you immensely. But and you have some big hits. But are you still as into it as you used to be? Because let's face it, guys, we're not as young as we used to be.
Do you know, I am, even though one of my friends pointed out, he said, I think you've been playing 60, 70% of your set has been exactly the same for the last 15 years.
They're not a friend.
Yeah. I say, mate, we just give people what they want. But
hey, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing worse than going to see one of your biggest heroes and they go, I'm just going to play new stuff. And you're going, yeah, but come on.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
exactly. And I swear we are, I don't know about you, but I'm just loving it even more now than I've ever done before. I think I just feel really lucky that we're still doing it and surprised.
Guys, I go through periods of absolutely loving it and then getting quite jaded with it, but then thinking to myself, I'm such an idiot for being jaded by it, because you have to shake yourself and go, what's wrong with me? This is everything I ever dreamed of, and now I'm doing it. And I mean, like you guys, knocking on 60, and it's such a privilege to be able to still do it, isn't it?
It really is. I'm kind of a bit like you in the fact that what I do is
You're nothing like me, Roy.
I'd never get jaded doing live stuff, but I go off and do like writing sessions.
I know we've done a writing session together. I think we wrote 2 songs together once.
We did, yeah. And I think sometimes when you get into that world, into sort of writing, then you can switch off completely, and then you get back into the world of touring. So I feel really lucky I get to do both. And when one gets a bit boring, I get to do the rest.
But isn't it marvelous when you get to write like stuff for yourself after going away and doing stuff for other people? Because doing stuff for other people, I think it comes a lot more naturally. Like when writing for other people, you could just go, well, what would you do? Oh, I do this, and you do it and really quickly. But when you have to do something that's very personal and you write band stuff with your best mates, it becomes kind of like, oh, crikey, oh, are we doing the right thing? Oh, I don't know. And so writing a whole album like you've just done, and what's the last album called?
It's called The Place We Used to Meet.
Place We Used to Meet, and it's got a very good artwork because it just looks very nostalgic. I like that. Do you find it harder than writing for other people?
I find it much easier writing for ourselves.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Crikey, I have the opposite.
No,
Absolute
I find
opposite.
it much, because the great thing about when you write for yourself, if you like the song, it's going to get cut.
That's half the battle.
Yeah.
Whereas if you write it for someone else, you then got to they've got to like it, then their manager's got to like it, then the record label's got to like it. And then, whereas with us, if we write something we love it, then, and that's what we got in for it. Like we've been playing together since we were teenagers.
I just read today that you've known each other since you were 5.
Yeah.
It's a long
time.
Yeah.
That's almost 70 years now, isn't
it?
Yeah.
It's really good to hear you guys. But the thing is, there's no real point in me having you on because this tour is sold out, right?
We've got a tour next year.
I know. That one. Let's plug that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you going to playing next year? Everywhere, right?
Everywhere. It goes on forever.
I think I've got it written down. Hang on.
Yeah.
November, December, done that. September, October. No, I haven't got next year's dates. 2024 dates. Have they been released yet?
We put them on sale a week before we went on this tour.
All right. Okay. Well,
they said we couldn't do it, but we said, okay.
Oh, it is actually next year, next September, October, November next year. Crikey.
Yeah.
So people have got they've got a lot of time to learn all the new stuff as much as the old stuff. So there's no excuse. No excuse. Yeah. And if you want to see Scout for Girls, you know how to do that. You go to visit at scoutforgirls.com and then you can buy tickets. The album, The Place We Used to Meet, is out now and you can buy tickets to see them. We can't buy tickets to see them this tour because it's all sold out. So you're going to have to wait until September the 27th at Belfast, the Limelight. And that goes all the way through to Wolverhampton on the 8th of November. And that is a long tour. That's a lot of nights on a bus, guys.
Yeah. That is glamour. Belfast to Wolverhampton, right there.
But the thing is, there's only 3 of you. There's 5 of us. It must be so much nicer just having 3 of you in a band.
It really is.
I mean, not just the fact there's less people, but also the splits are much nicer.
Yeah, yeah, very true, very true.
Yeah. And you also go for dinner. You can just sit at a Wagamama's without having to too many people. Are you enjoying yourself though?
We are loving it. We're loving it. I tell you, I was going to say this to you. My son is 14. He's just turned 14, and he has become a massive fan of the Kaiser Chiefs.
Well, I'm not surprised. We're brilliant.
Well, no, that's exactly what he said. He started watching these live videos, and he's like, "You should do some of the things that Ricky does on stage."
No. Not with my knees. Not with my knees. Yeah. Not with my knees. I've slowed down a bit. I mean, not too much, but I can't do what I used to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
mate, some of that stuff which you did back in the day was, I'm surprised you didn't really. Did you ever really injure yourself?
Oh, tremendously so. Yeah. I'm like titanium now, and not in a good way. Not in a not like a pop star way, just in a bad way. But you guys. I don't have to play an instrument, so I had to have something to do, which was basically throw myself around like an idiot and
climbing things. That's what.
Yeah, I know. And I didn't even have a little bag of talc around my belt. That'll be the next thing on the tour. But people might talk about that. They might think it's a bit nefarious. I don't know what they might think's in the bag of talc. But anyway, guys, have a great night tonight. Scanforgirls.com if you want tickets to see them next year. The Place We Used to Meet is their album. It is out now. It's their newest one, and it's full of bangers because you're really good writers, and I respect that about you, and I love you a lot.
Oh, I love you, man. Thanks so much, Ricky.
Have a great night. Can you call in every day?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. This segment's called Rick on Tour. It's going to be like that forever. Okay, bye.